shit, you live in the canyon. How big is your mansion? Yeah. Fresh out of school, now you working and focus on fashion. Pretty girl and you let go. Got time but you got goals. Hey baby, waste your time with me in California. Hey baby, waste your time with me in California. La 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 la, yeah, I met her at a 1-0. La 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 la, now we at the same house party. La 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 la, if you wanna waste time, baby, waste your time with me in California. Hey baby, waste your time with me.
Alrighty, welcome to another episode of Going Deep with Matthew and Jeremy. This is episode number 57. So glad to be here with you guys today. So glad to be with you right across from me, and that's Mr. Jerome. How are you doing today?
Phenomenal, Matty. Feeling even better as I got the Steph Curry jersey on today.
Yeah, it's
hoping
lovely.
It brings out a little bit of magic and
I like
makes
it.
this episode even better.
I like it. Warriors,
It'll have a big
orange,
splash. This is the
yeah. Talk about it a little bit. Show it off.
So
Pop
today
it off.
I will be wearing the 2009-2010 Golden State Warriors.
Wow, very nice.
Orange throwback. Orange, blue trim. You got the 30 in the front.
Yeah,
Curry
you got a
in the
little
back.
bit of yellow as well on.
It has a yellow trim on the outside.
Very little.
As it has like the little lines, I guess.
Yeah, a little poquito.
Yeah, little lines, and then it's got the big block on the side.
I like it.
But today was Throwback Thursday.
Nice.
Just in general. You like that one?
Yeah, I like
that?
it because it might tie up things later on in the show, which we will get to.
Cool.
in a second. But
What do you
course,
got for me today?
Before we even get started, of course, every episode starts with a random question of the day. Of course, yours was yesterday. I mean, not yesterday, but the last episode, which was fantastic. I believe. I thought it was.
What was your worst Valentine's Day?
Yeah, not because of the worst, but just because the content that you created out of both of us was fantastic. It was amazing. Great times talking about funny things that
Can we bring it up?
broke our child. Huh?
Can we bring it up?
No, I don't think she's listened to it just yet, but she'll probably talk about it. Who are we talking about? Alrighty, so my random question today coincides with some things that, of course, I like to, as you know me, kind of connected to what we're going to do in the show later as we get down our list. So it does have something to do with what we're going to be talking about.
Okay, what you got?
On. But probably the big news of the sports world in general was that Mr. El Nino, as they like to call him, the cover athlete of MLB The Show 21, Fernando Tatis Jr. Got paid 14 years, $340 million. We will get to that later on in the MLB section, but since people are just throwing around money, you had Trevor Bauer sign $102 million. You had this guy $340. Just past year, we had Mookie sign that mega deal with the Dodgers,
like $380,
and we can keep going and going and going. I want to ask about a few questions about money. I have some facts about money. I have some questions about money, and I have just a dumb question in general, which I'll start with first.
Got it. What you got?
All right. If we didn't use money, okay, take out cash,
currency.
Take
out our current currency.
Okay,
our current
currency or other types if you want to use don't
euros and the pesos,
euros, Bitcoin, because those are
no cryptocurrency.
Either. What would you replace? Let's say I need to pay for your.
You need
computer.
to pay me.
I'm gonna pay you a bottle of water. Obviously, I'm not gonna do that. What is your best replacement?
Things can get.
Try your best. Make it funny if you can.
I was gonna say things can get very nasty and get very but maybe I won't use that in this context.
What if I was a farmer and I say, hey, I'll give you milk?
Well, so you go back to trading your items, like your trading resources, right?
Exactly.
So, like, for instance...
Do you think that would be the smartest?
Yeah, that would probably be what you do, cool. Right? Like, I go to the farmer has a cow. Farmer says, I'll give you a gallon of milk. You help me fix my TV.
Yeah. I like how you added that.
You like that? One of the sponsors.
Yeah.
There you go, tvpartsguy.com.
You got to fix it.
Find anything you need regarding your TV parts.
I was going to say, like...
I think their motto is TV outlet. TV parts outlet.
TV parts outlet. Okay, cool.
Or whatever
cool.
it is.
That was a silly one because obviously I didn't expect you to have one on the top of your head.
I did not. But right away I went to the brown chicken.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I could give you like...
What'd you have?
To be honest, nothing.
You had nothing?
I also honestly.
You asked me a question and don't have an answer?
Yeah, I do. I have an answer, but because I was thinking about it. I was the other day I was cleaning up my room and I had so many leftover like video games and things that are old. It's like, what if I pay you this very old and used?
That's exactly what I think what would happen. You
Star
just
Wars
start bartering.
Battlefront 2.
That game is a lot better than the newer Battlefront. I'll tell you that
See?
much.
I'm glad I'm glad I brought that up. Okay, and then a few cool facts. I just want to ask you a question, and you take your best guess.
Okay.
If I stack a stack of dollar bills that is 1 mile high,
Okay, so a mile of dollar bills.
a mile of dollar bills, and
a
of
lot of
course, I don't know if you can actually technically get this right, but they've done the science because I'm looking at it right here. How much money do you think that is?
A mile
A mile worth
is
of dollar bills.
1,000. Was it like 1,634 feet?
I believe so.
Something in that ballpark, right? How many?
So how many dollar
How many dollar bills
does-
would make
would-
a
a
foot
right?
times
Exactly.
1,000?
Times more. Just give your best guess. Aim high. I'll just give you that.
I'm gonna go with $27 million.
Okay. See, not bad at all. That's
Really?
a good guess. It's like half, 14.5.
I was originally gonna say like 11.3
Yeah, that's
million,
pretty
but
good.
14.3.
$14.5 million.
$14.5 million would
Yeah.
make up a whole mile worth.
And this is
Who
dollar
the
bills.
hell had
Right.
14.5 million single dollar bills?
How do you? I mean, I bet you. I guess you could check that because what you would do is check what.
Or you could just do the math on it. How many bills? But now here's the question:
Yes.
Am I stacking bills, but not pushing down on it?
Yeah, I think it's just regularly stacked. Like
Right?
if you-
Because you know, like how like sometimes there's a little,
course.
like unless you get brand new dollar bills
Yeah.
that just are flat on top.
my
of each
assumption is that these are flat on top of each other because that's the only way you can get a really,
other.
really good
decent
accurate, right?
estimate. Yeah,
I mean, I know
probably.
all of them. If you do it technically, they'll be all the same size, obviously without ripped or anything. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
But that'll probably be the easiest way to do it. Let me do one more, or
What
maybe
else you
two
got?
more to see. Did you know that worn coins are melted down and used to make new coins? Did you know that? So
I think
the
I
ones-
saw that on Uber Facts.
Did you see that one? Okay. Then also, worn bills obviously are shredded. Wow, didn't know that. Some shredded bills are recycled and made into roof shingles or fireplace logs.
I did know that because I've watched a lot of heist movies,
Cool,
and they always
cool.
take the money from the bank that is getting like taken out of circulation.
Oh, okay.
So the money taken out of circulation it can no longer be accounted for.
Mm.
So that's what they always go.
Very good. I see. We're learning today. We're learning here.
We are
It's a
learning
little
how
more-
to steal from banks.
Let me see.
Yes,
let me
correct.
see. Okay, let me do
else
one
you got?
more. Let's do one more then.
Okay.
I like two, but that's okay. I'll do one more. So there are more than 1.6 million ATMs in the world. There's even one in Antarctica. I figured.
Yeah, why wouldn't there
Friday is the most or least popular day at the ATM. What would you say?
I would say up until about 5 years ago,
Mhm.
that's probably the most, like, that's probably the busiest day. But now that
It's
everybody,
different?
well, now you get your, like, deposit, right?
Great.
Direct deposit.
Yeah, great point. Great point. Friday, good guess on your first one, is the most popular day at the ATM. Do you know the average amount
Put in
withdrawn from an ATM? Do you know the average amount?
$150.
$80 is the average
You know,
amount.
I was thinking low, but I'm like, I don't want to go too low, but
Yeah,
I don't
there's-
want to go too high.
Yeah, if you go way too low.
But I'm surprised, only $80, huh?
Yeah, $80, I guess. So, there's probably a ton of people. I've done it. Usually I take out like a 20, 40, but then there's probably a lot of people take like 120, 140, and then you're right in the middle.
When I was in like my freshman year of college,
Mm-hmm.
I used to pull out like $10. Like, I didn't have
Some
any
don't
money.
even do that. Some don't even do that.
Yeah, I know. Some of them do increments of 20, right?
You have to do 20. Only specific ones will be like if you we could give you like the 5s or the 10s.
Yeah.
You're like, all right, cool.
Yeah, no, I used to pull out like a 10, a 20,
Hey, why? But why? Yeah,
Like
if you don't
$25,
need it, why take out
whatever I
the-
needed, like just to go
No,
to
no.
the movies or to eat or something like that.
I'm
Because
If I was
I
in your
tried not to use
position-
my card.
do the same because why do you need to take out that much if you only need a certain
Exactly.
amount? at the time.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that was some money facts today presented by me.
Is that to do with Tatis's contract?
I asked money.
Okay.
It was money. I was listening to a cool little story about Russell Okung. He's a
Yeah.
football. Yeah, he actually asked to be paid in Bitcoin. So I kind of started.
I
Thinking
saw
about,
that.
You saw that.
Spencer Dinwiddie tried to do the same, and the NBA didn't allow it
Didn't
or something
allow
like
it?
that.
I mean, he could just.
If you made, let's just say,
Yeah.
Maddie, tomorrow,
Mhm.
Spotify comes in here and says, Maddie, $100 million to host Matthew's Corner
Yeah.
podcast.
Yeah.
What is the first thing you are buying?
Ooh, what's the first thing I'm buying?
You have $100 million to play with.
100 million to play with. Probably a house for my mom.
Okay.
Probably
That's
the first
it.
thing-
What's your big buy?
First thing to buy. My big buy.
Like, what's the one where you're like, I always wanted this. There's the money. Give it to me.
Yeah, I honestly never thought about that.
No kind of car. No.
I'm not, you know
like,
me. I'm not actually huge
baseball thing, I don't know.
on cars and stuff. I might just give myself an assortment of things. I don't know if there's one thing that
You don't
is,
think there'd be one big thing where you're like, this costs 10 times
Yeah.
more than anything else?
Yeah, I
bought?
don't think I have that in my that I'm thinking about now. But I do see me, purchasing, really cool baseball stuff. I would definitely get just not even to use it. Sometimes just a nice
Just to have.
just to have. Sometimes I just go, when we go to the stores and you just look at the bats, and you're like, I know I wouldn't use all, like you can buy 10.
I
of them.
won't use all these bets,
could
but I
definitely buy-
need to know
we
I
could-
have it.
Yes, you can definitely buy 10, when we've gone to our, baseball bat,
Yeah.
and you're like, oh, this Victus, that's nice. You laid that on the side. Oh, this Axe, oh, that's good. You just like them, stuff
We
like
should
that.
put those together. The Victus Axe. The Victus Axe bat is
Yeah.
so nice.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's very expensive.
I figured.
Very, very
I figured. Well, there you go.
expensive.
So there you go. That might be a purchase for,
Okay, that's
for
pretty
me.
cool.
But I haven't thought about the question. You?
If I had $100 million.
Right? A car, probably?
No. It's gonna sound dumb.
There's no dumb if you're $100 million.
$100 million.
A lot of people
The
don't have
thing
that.
I would buy, I think one of the first things I would buy is like an apartment complex on the
Oh.
west side.
Really? Cool.
Buy out the whole complex. That way I have income coming in.
Yeah,
And then
gotcha.
afterwards,
A smart purchase. Gotcha.
that way I just passive income.
Yes.
There you go. And then afterwards, I don't know. In my head, every time I do a lottery,
Yeah.
like if I win $1 million right now,
Yeah.
I always tell myself, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna make an account. I make 5 accounts,
Uh-huh.
one for each family member, and
Oh.
you leave me alone. You go through it. You go through it.
You leave
That's
me
on you.
alone.
But don't come ask me for
That's
more
a cool.
money.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty sure a lot of people thought if you've won it, what would you do? It's like, oh, would you help your family? I kind of do like a check, like a report, like
What are you spending it on?
yeah, no, not like what you're spending it on, but like, hey, as long as you're like doing your life, like I'm not gonna give you money, you're just gonna spend it on sit on your ass, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna be like, oh, I'm doing this, I'm working for this. It's okay. Here you
Niggas gonna
go.
come
Here you
in.
go. Of course.
Maddie,
Yes.
$1 million. I need to build a super studio so I can watch Inception all
Oh
day.
yeah, like something like that. Then I'll be like, no, right? But it's oh no, I'm still working hard. I'm trying to move up wherever you're doing, whatever it is. There's a commitment to something. I'll definitely help you out. But if
Sounds
not,
fair.
right? I think it's fair. I don't know if I like that one though. Account. That's what you got. You blow through it. Bye bye. Leave me alone.
Bye. I feel like that would be the safe way, right? And then you can
Yeah.
always keep track. Like, okay, you're spending nonsense. Cut
yeah.
now.
Yeah. You know what?
This is your one warning. I give a
You're gonna give it a little notice.
little notice. Text. I see what you're ordering.
Yeah.
Knock it off.
But
Moving over though
yeah, let's do it.
to a lot of money. There was a lot of money hitting the court tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Los
Oh,
Angeles
tons of money.
Lakers
Nice, very good.
versus the Brooklyn Nets. However, the D's will not be there.
Yes.
The KDs and the ADs
Yes.
will not be there
No,
tonight.
not tonight.
But you do have Kyrie and
Mhm.
James Harden going up against LeBron.
And
And,
friends.
um,
LeBron and friends. LeBron and acquaintances.
LeBron
LeBron and people.
LeBron and what should have been Kuzma.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah. Sure.
Lot of headlines going on because obviously two of the most talented teams going together. However, how much do you take out of this game tonight? Win and loss, no matter what happens.
Nah, not much. It's gonna have a little bit of excitement and buzz, especially if the game is close in the last 10 minutes, right? If one team's kind of controlling the whole game and one kind of wins, I wouldn't be surprised to see that tonight, Lakers or Nets. But if it's a little exciting at the end, we'll definitely get a little bit of that playoff feel, maybe finals preview. But there's not much to this game. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I agree. I don't think the
I know.
hype. You know what's there is Kyrie saying, "I can look across the court and see that MFer who can make the same shot."
Yeah.
So my assumption is LeBron's gonna try to pull up freaking everywhere tonight.
You think so?
He's gonna shoot it 40 times,
Uh huh.
and when he makes 5 of the 40, I'm sorry, I'll give him a little bit more. He's gonna take 15 jump shots. He'll make 6 of them. and then the rest will be layups. But he's gonna look at Kyrie and be like, "You see that mother effer? I made it too," and then just keep walking down the court.
Walking down the court. Yeah, I mean, maybe in the beginning. I don't know. I have a sense of this game is they're gonna kind of. I'm not saying they're not gonna take it easy, but it won't be as much. Also, the fact that we don't have D's like you just said. No AD,
There's
no
no
KD.
D's,
That does take away a little bit from it.
and Brooklyn does not play D.
Brooklyn does not play D. That's true.
So that's the interesting part tonight to me. Yes, KD isn't out on the floor, but can the Lakers contain two premier guards?
Mm-hmm.
That is, I think, what I want to see.
Yeah, fair.
Because at the end of the day, Anthony Davis isn't guarding James Harden
No,
or Kyrie.
Well, I mean,
Will he be there to be a wall at the basket? Yes. But I'm more worried about them perimeter-wise.
That's fair.
So I want to see how the Lakers are able to defend it. Like I said, no KD. So it's not a full game plan, but I just want to see what their ideal thought process is.
Cool.
Going to,
Yeah, hey,
because James Harden right now only averaging 15 shots a night.
Yeah.
He's looking to move the ball.
For sure.
What do? Do you zone in, take Kyrie out, let James shoot it? Or do you try to take James out and let Kyrie shoot it? Which one is more lethal?
I think James.
I agree.
I think James
Now,
gets
do
cooking
you want
faster.
him shooting or do you want him passing?
Passing, I guess.
Tough.
Yeah.
Very tough.
But I guess the old mantra is, don't let the stars, don't
let the stars
I
beat
don't know,
you.
but then also there's also the other ones. You stop everyone, let everyone else beat you, right?
That's the game plan that I told you worked last year against Portland.
Yeah.
Let Dame put up his 50,
Yeah.
but you keep everybody else.
Yeah. So I don't know. You're gonna play that tonight? We'll see.
Just let the two of them go for 50 apiece. Put 100 on you.
That's still too much, though, right?
And then you have to keep. Well, they allow 150 a night, so
yeah,
you keep everybody else to like 4 points.
I just feel it because they're not. Both teams are not at full strength at the moment. It's not going to be what everyone's expecting. I'm pretty sure when everyone saw this on the schedule, everyone circled that and they're like, "This is it right here." But it's not. Unfortunately, you know what? What else is not?
What else?
Russell
Matty?
Westbrook being a superstar.
Is he done? Is he done?
I mean,
4 to 6 weeks. What happened?
Yeah, knee, another
Tendonitis, or is it like surgery?
I think it's surgery if I'm not mistaken. I didn't look exactly into it, but to be 4 to 6 weeks out for a knee injury, that is definitely concerning, right? I mean, it's concerning.
It's concerning no matter who you are, but
when you're out 4 to 6 weeks, it's concerning regardless. But it's a knee, which Westbrook has had some knee issues before.
Correct.
And also, I totally forgot to mention. I didn't even put it on the thing as well.
What do you
have? Our old buddy, D'Angelo Russell as well.
4 to 6 weeks.
4 to 6 weeks. Same thing.
Minor arthroscopic
surgery. Yeah.
knee surgery.
So
right?
that's usually like a little cleanup and everything, but I don't know. Russell, unfortunately, I feel bad for him, man.
Well,
the
thing is, you look at both guys, and one injury seems worse to me than the other. In the sense that D'Angelo already is not a very athletic guy.
No, he's
his
not.
game is not going to be compromised by his athleticism
No,
to a certain degree, right?
Yeah, you have a good point.
Westbrook's whole game, his
Yep.
double, triple mantra type thing, all athleticism.
As well as, kind of, he's also up there in age too. Difference.
And he's older.
Yeah.
A great point as well. I actually tried to trade for him in fantasy, and thank God they didn't take the trade.
Yeah, you're worried about
it. Worked out. I'm not going to lie to you. I didn't see that he got injured.
Oh, you kind of just
I didn't even know. You just told me right now. And the funny part is, so I put in a trade to get him and D'Angelo.
Yeah.
And now they're both out. They're both out. So,
hey, you
to the person who didn't accept it,
thank you,
Gabe. Haha, Lusa.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
you could have had it.
You could have had all my great players, but now you have nothing.
Do you think he's done? That's my last question before we move into the next part.
Is he done?
I think he's done as a.
You know what he needs to turn into?
What is he?
Is the ultimate six man. Do you remember we did a thing a couple years ago with us and a bunch of friends?
Yeah.
We're like, hey, pick your team.
Yes.
And we went, and you're like, LeBron James still left. You took the best player in the world.
Yeah.
After everybody took all the real number one players, right?
No.
And so you took LeBron at the time, and
yes. Still take him right now.
You and I are going through, and I want to say it was Gabe. Gabe's like, give me Russell Westbrook, and we're like, you're gonna put Russ on that team?
Yeah.
And we're like, that makes zero sense. But now it makes all sense in the world. Let him control your second unit. You won't go up against a starting point guard who's probably not as quick and as gifted. Is that the right word? I think that's the word I'm looking for. Gifted.
Yeah, gifted.
let him control your second unit. You use your stars more than likely in the first.
Okay.
Just because at this point, is he helping or is he hurting that first unit?
Yes, he would. Oh, he's hurting, obviously.
He's hurting the Wizards, right? They're like
General.
3 and 50 with him in the lineup.
Awful.
So
Awful.
poor Bradley Beal, man.
Right?
But on the bright side, Bradley Beal is a starter this year in the NBA All-Star game.
Cool. I mean,
It don't mean to me. It still means something.
no. It means a lot. I'm just saying we already talked about discussing.
We talked about it. You don't like it.
Not a big fan of having it
Did
this
you
year.
see that there are no parties, no extra Nike coming over and whatnot?
Yeah.
Did that make you feel better? It is what it is.
It is what it is. People are people. You know what's next.
Yeah.
Something's gonna come out. Oh, they went here.
More than likely.
More than
something
likely,
like
it's just
that.
how it is. Don't be naive either about it. But yeah, I feel bad. You're right. I feel bad for Bradley Westbrook. Great point about the 6 man. I don't think I would take him, but I get what you're saying.
Well, the thing is that contract is
way
way too big
That's a separate issue.
to do it, right?
There's nothing we can do about
Until that contract is lowered. It doesn't make sense to make him your 6th
No.
man.
Of course,
But
that's the problem. He's getting paid like that, and he also, I won't give him I'll give him a little more. I won't be as tough on him, but who knows? Maybe he is a better teammate to be maybe take a step back. But all indications point that he still wants to be the guy.
everything I've heard is he's actually a great teammate.
Yeah, me too.
He's just a jerk to the
He
media.
just wants to win so much.
Yeah, he wants to win, and he's just
So
a jerk to
bad.
the media. So his perception,
of course.
people's perception on
Unfortunately,
him is a lot worse, right?
Yeah.
Because that's what you and I get to see.
yeah,
because
exactly. That's what we read.
we're not in
We
the
get it
back.
from- yeah.
We're not in the locker room. We're not in the clubhouse.
Club. Yeah, dugout.
I know you're gonna be like, no, clubhouse is baseball, but
or on the pitch.
we're not on the
bench.
pitch or the bench or anywhere near him. That's the issue. Is there restructuring in basketball? No, right?
No, I don't think so.
So somebody's got to play out that.
No, it works
30 until he's
it's
like
not football.
35.
Yeah.
Damn, that sucks unless somebody buys him out.
Yeah. Can he get amnesty? Right?
There's no more amnesty.
There's no more. That's right. Amnesty that.
Mark Cuban.
Toby.
I got that one. Moving on though.
Yes.
Fantasy update.
I
What
got
do you
you.
have for me? I know I'm freaking leading the world right
yes.
now.
So let's
What
go
you got
through-
for me?
Let's go through it. I just want to give everyone a standings again. We appreciate you guys joining the league. I hope you guys are staying on top of it, not like other people.
Some
that I
people are
know.
not, and I'm gonna
and then
start cutting.
Also, no. Also, other people who are just getting unfortunate, just bad breaks. Sometimes you guys get injured.
I have the
And-
biggest break right. I'm having the baddest.
So let's
break.
go ahead and start. Since you know how Jeremy is, he likes the best for last. So we'll save him for later.
I am number one.
Let's go with the North. In the North, just Levining it, and that's. You want me to go ahead and say the name of the team, the player manager, or just the
That
team?
one is Jaden.
That is Jaden.
That is Jaden.
Obviously your brother.
That's my little brother right there.
6-2, a very respectable, 750 winning percentage.
I have a confession to make about
Yeah.
that team real quick.
About just Levining it.
Just Levine in it.
Yes.
I looked at that team a handful of times at the beginning of the season, and I said, this guy's going to win 5 games.
Not gonna lie, I did too.
And I was like, what in the hell is going on? Yes, he had Giannis, but Pascal was booty.
Mm-hmm.
DeJounte Murray was okay.
Yeah.
And then you looked around, and I'm like, oh, he has CJ. CJ was off to a hot start. Good one. I'm like, Zach Levine. I'm like, you overdrafted
I'm
him.
still
You got him
looking-
too early, but Levine has been great.
Yeah, I'm still looking at your team though. I still look at it and I go, how? But then if I really think about it,
His,
probably
his
dive.
team is
they're-
carried by the stars.
But they're a team as well. You're getting no.
No, he's actually here in the studio today.
Yeah.
so.
What?
Huh? Here, come here.
That's what
Come
he's
here.
saying.
No one under 25.
That's what he's saying. Okay, so he said he has good semi players, which is my point. I feel like you're
okay.
right. Maybe Levine's playing well, but all his players are giving him contributions. We don't have like some other.
It's
teams.
not like where you have somebody that's giving you like 10 points a night.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. And that's good drafting by you.
And-
Coming in
go ahead.
second, Magic Mike. Then Cucarachas in third, and fourth is the Bald Eagles.
Shout out, Chris. Put your people in.
Oh, is that what it is? Come on, don't be like me, which we'll get to right now. In the East, Hero Ball, which is Cassie. She's kicking ass, 6-2.
I didn't understand that one either.
And then we go to the lower regions in this one. Unfortunately, it's just
It drops. It's a big drop off.
big
6-2 to 4-4.
4-4, which is Mungia, straight up Mungia.
He was the Lakers back to back, and I guess he got fed up with the Lakers.
Yeah, so he just said, screw it, go with my name, which I respect that, Brian. LA Underdogs, and of course, Drew's line is it anyway, which is me. And then, yes,
Hey,
I
you're
am one
booty,
of those
dude. You're
people
3 and 5,
who
bro.
keep forgetting to put their. I did it for the week, so I did it for 2 weeks, so,
Yo, give me Shea. Let's make a deal right here on the podcast.
No,
I'll
no.
give you Jared Allen. You give me Shea.
You like Shea, huh? All right, and then of course getting to you, which is you like.
I'm number one. I'm number one.
The less I like it, the more I love it. Right? Is that what it is?
The more I hear it,
the more
less I like it.
The less I like
That's
it.
an SNL skit.
6-2.
Hells yeah.
Coming in. This is we got.
I got a lot of injuries. I got 5 injuries right now. So
we got Gabe Amaya, who of course filled in a couple episodes ago. That's the Gibbs team. Cruise control. The big LeBronski at 3-5. Hey, it's okay. We're together 3-5 day, but we'll move on from that. And then last is New York. Ballers, retweet ballers.
Yeah. He's just not doing good.
Yeah, it's okay. You're 0-8, but hey,
There's
always
he's
time.
trying to get the number 1 pick.
There's always exactly the number 1 pick, and there's always time to make adjustments. This is a long season. All right. Well, I just want to give you guys an update again. Once again, thank you guys for joining us there because we're so happy for that. Jeremy, I was about to pull up the thing that I wanted to talk to you about, and of course,
you lost it.
You ever do that thing where you kind of swipe it? And just
and you got rid of it.
And I got rid of it, but don't worry, not to
find it.
I know exactly where it is, and I'm gonna grab it right now.
I have a kind of question for you.
Go quick.
All right, Maddie. So I'm gonna give you a set of stats.
Okay, go ahead.
Try to guess the players.
You got it.
Baseball players, okay?
This is baseball because we're moving on to baseball before we get into this. Let's do it.
So I have one player that has a 307 batting average.
Got it.
240 home runs.
240 career.
Yes.
Okay.
So this is in their first 8 seasons.
Cool. So these guys have been playing 8 years plus.
Correct.
Everybody got it.
240 home runs, 416 on base, 573 slugging, and I think his wins, runs created, 172.
172. Okay, very nice.
Another player.
Very nice player.
330.
Okay.
257. 452. Slugging is 600. WRC plus 177.
Wow. Okay.
One is a current player and one is a Hall of Famer.
Interesting. Wow.
You want to take a guess?
Who's okay? Well, I don't know. I won't lie to you. I don't know who the player is, but
I'll give you the first set of numbers I gave you is a current player.
Current. I was gonna guess that.
Correct.
Interesting. 311.
Yeah.
He's a 311 career hitter.
Yeah.
How many home runs? I'm sorry.
No, he's a 307 hitter.
307.
240 home runs.
240. It's not Mike Trout. I think Mike Trout already has 300, if I'm not mistaken. 240 home runs. He's played 8 years. Who in the hell is this guy?
First one, Mike Trout.
Oh, it's Mike Trout.
Yeah.
Oh, I should have gone. Why did I think he had 300 home runs?
He does not.
Mike Trout.
Would you like to take a guess who the Hall of Famer is?
It has to be
recent Hall of Famer.
Recent Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
Another outfielder for sure.
Yeah.
What's the average again?
His average is 330.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
How many home runs?
257.
257? That's it?
Yeah.
He's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah. This is the first 8 seasons.
Oh, that's pretty good though. Recent Hall of Famer. So who's in the new?
Got a pretty big nickname.
Big nickname?
Yeah.
Oh, damn! I was gonna guess Larry Walker.
That's not Larry Walker.
Okay. Big nickname.
Yeah.
Give me a little more, if you can. You know who it is?
First baseman.
Oh, he's a first baseman. He's not
yeah.
not.
Well, he moved over to first baseman position, but like DH most of the time.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if I can tell you more.
You got a guess?
AL or NL?
AL. He's an AL player.
Edgar Martinez.
AL Central. AL Central.
AL Central. Well, dude, once you say it, we're like, oh my gosh.
I was really surprised by these stats.
That is a surprising. 330 is really good.
Yeah, I know. That's why when I saw him, like, this guy did that.
Damn, I'm drawing a White Sox, not a White Sox, not a Cleveland Indian. It's a White. It's a
White Sox.
What the hell? What am I doing?
You ready for that?
Yeah.
The big hurt.
Okay.
Frank Thomas.
Frank Thomas. Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Damn good hitter.
Yeah, I looked at him like, holy
Wait, so his first
crap.
season he has 200 and something, 80?
200 and
40?
No, it was like 57.
257. He ends up with
257.
He ends up with like what he's at, like 550.
550, 650 or whatever. No, yeah, he's in. No, he didn't hit 600 times.
No, he hit 500.
He gets injured though, doesn't he?
But that's still good. But your first 8 seasons, 250. Another 250. Let's just
another
say
8 seasons. He played like 16 years.
That's really good. That's consistent right there.
He was extremely consistent. But I looked at him like, holy crap, this dude was better than the guy that they say. At least at the plate, is one of the best players.
I think that's the problem though, because Mike Trout is defensively,
is a little
probably his how many runs
Correct.
he's saved and all that stuff. That's why it goes into account.
Correct.
base stealing too. But anyways,
Yeah.
I'm a guy. That's cool.
That's pretty good, right?
That's a
Do
nice
you
one.
have the question for me?
Yeah, sure. All right. So the last episode we said, hey, it'd be really cool to do it.
You found one.
And I found
it.
one. And I want to ask you, let's Matthew and Jeremy try their best to figure out what this damn Facebook post is about.
Okay, what's the Facebook
And
post?
if we don't get it, we'll freaking come up with something that we think we would have done.
Okay.
All right, here we go. July 21st, 4th, 2012. Okay. so
2012, I'm in
we're heading into our senior year.
junior year. Yeah, heading
junior
into senior year.
2012, so we are about to reach 8 years until then, right? Is that 8 years? No, that's 9.
That's 9 years now. It's going to be 9 years this
It's
year.
going to be 9 years on July 24th. I wrote this to you at 10:29 p.m. My post is, what day did you want to go? You responded, it doesn't matter. I put, well, more time for me, please. Ha 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 ha.
More time for me.
You put, your week. Now, here's the
I
thing.
spelled your wrong, right?
No, both.
Okay.
You put your with the Y. Like
And then
this
I
is-
put W-E-E-K.
yes, and I put week like question mark like haha like what the hell am I
Maybe it was your week to plan.
yeah I got you.
something.
My week to plan. Are you calling me week, right?
Yeah.
And then a good friend of ours from back then, probably still now, if he listens to the show, Ryan Bowler, he put Tuesday. That got a thumbs up. And you put no. You know what I mean. And no, Ryan, not Tuesday. He put Wednesday, and I put, oh gosh.
Oh, no.
You never responded to me ever again. That was
I didn't.
9 years
I
ago.
ended it there.
Where do you think we were going? And if not, do your best attempt to just say,
The fact that it's Facebook is pretty weird.
yes.
Junior year, we're already past all the speed zone stuff.
That's a good point. Can I take a guess? I don't know either. I don't know.
What do you got?
It's either
I'm guessing movies.
movies, right? When do you want to go to movies? I doubt it's a Dodge game because I think
No.
we started doing that a little later.
Yeah.
When, we started, we can go on our own. Movies. I think movies.
I'm thinking movies.
Jaden says
As
he thinks
well.
he thinks when I asked when to go in and out. I don't think it was that, but
In and out.
that's a good guess.
That's a good guess. Here's the thing. Junior year, senior year, we didn't talk too much.
Not too much.
So I have no freaking clue what
Yeah.
it could have been.
Yeah, right. Well,
I'm guessing movies, but it could be probably anything. It's maybe
I'm not
to
gonna.
eat.
I don't want to add any more because we don't go too far. But in that July range, that July 17th, right around there,
Yeah.
I was writing to you a lot, so we probably hang out during the summer.
Yeah, we're probably doing something during the summer.
So, but best guess movies.
my guess
Yes.
is Magic Mountain.
Nice. Okay, that was the next one. Like, hey, when did you want to go?
That would be Mark being around the area.
That's true.
Mark went to Magic
That's
Mountain.
it. He did.
Magic Mountain is my final guess.
Okay, cool. Hey, we'll find out maybe when I get another update.
When
But-
you keep going
When
through
I
it,
keep going
oh
through
my
it,
God.
but
So that segment, guess that Facebook post.
yeah, guess that Facebook post.
That was actually a good one. That was a hard one to think of. But
So-
you started talking about.
There's a lot more, so hopefully we can do a couple.
Yeah. Okay, we'll do a lot more.
We'll poke a little ones. I'll add something else.
So we mentioned on the top of the top of the podcast.
Yes.
Fernando Tatis, 14 years, $340 million.
Yes.
You have a question
I do.
about mega deals.
I
for
do.
me.
I do. So
What
before
do you have?
before we start there, do we want to talk about what do we think about the extension?
Yeah.
Good news, bad news.
To me, great deal overall.
Mm-hmm.
Whether you're either side.
Yep.
340 million over the 14 years. I think I read it, but it came out to like 25 million.
Yeah, 20. I think it's 25.
Whatever it
something
is. Plus, there's a lot of it signing bonus. Some of it's deferred.
Mm-hmm.
It's a cheap deal in my opinion.
Yeah, overall for maybe the player
Because
he's
this
going to
guy
be.
might be the next Mike Trout and
Yeah.
ask for $600 million by the time
Definitely.
he's ready to go into free agency
Definitely.
or whatever it is.
Mhm.
It's a phenomenal deal. Like that one.
Yeah.
Phenomenal deal, both sides.
Yep.
One, Tatis is only in his second year,
Technically,
and he's
yes.
played a whopping like 100 games.
Yep.
Probably like 120.
I think.
I'm,
I think he.
I'm gonna say a solid like 120.
Yeah, or
one.
maybe- I think
He may just altogether be like 160.
Sure. Yeah.
Let's just say 160,
Sure,
right?
Yeah, because his first year, 100 games. Then that
Injury.
injury, so 100 games, and then this year was
60 games.
60 games, and
So-
he missed a couple too.
In 160 games,
Yeah, a season. He got paid.
he got paid all this money. Now, one, you can look at it like, why didn't, if you're this good, you're gonna get more, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you look at the other way. I am 22 years old.
Yep.
Anything ever happens to me, I am
You're-
set for life.
Exactly.
Whether I get a bad injury, turns out I can't play.
Exactly. Whatever
and
it is.
People adjust to me and I can't hit. And you look at the numbers,
Mm-hmm.
it's possible.
It's definitely
260
possible.
down the stretch, right?
Definitely
or whatever,
possible.
240, whatever it was.
We've had that conversation on a
We've
lot
had
of
the
Instagram
conversation.
posts. You
We
know,
did.
like,
I had
hey,
somebody like,
Tatis
no,
is-
Tatis is the best, blah, blah. No, screw you, man. Okay, I tell you what, to screw you.
He
didn't-
just an argument based. Like, hey,
Argument based, screw you.
yeah,
Because you
Personally,
haven't
you're
played long enough.
yeah.
I didn't. I mentioned consistency. He's like,
That
what do
wa-
you mean consistency? I'm like, tailed off at both end of
True.
the end of both
True. And,
seasons.
and the problem, the only question he has, everyone is all in. So are we? Like that one? Are we all in?
Yeah.
We're all in and believing that he is.
He's the future.
He's future. He's legit. There's nothing about him where I'm like, I don't know about this guy. Ability wise.
I think
the
he
only
has
thing,
it.
the backside is that people have. The one thing they'll say is that we have not seen him for 162 full.
Exactly.
Not yet.
You need to see a full 162. What if he never plays a 162?
Who knows? Maybe he is. I'm hoping he's not. He's fun to watch.
No,
He's so
he
much
is
fun to
very
watch.
fun to watch. I love that he doesn't care about the
Yeah.
unwritten rules
Yeah,
and
uh-huh.
stealing third and hitting bombs.
Who cares?
Who cares? 3-0 pitches. Leave it down the middle. I'm going to freaking give you a daddy hack and just going deep.
Sure. I mean, look.
And-
This is what I think about it. You do all that stuff, and it was so much fun because it created more drama at the end.
It does.
Right.
Not only that, he brings energy to baseball
Yeah.
that is very much needed.
Mm-hmm.
You and I have talked about baseball kind of declining because there's no let the kids play.
Yeah, it's a
Before,
little
right?
bit of
It
that.
was more
It's an
like
older
old
game, too.
school, home run, strikeouts.
Yep.
Everybody loves a home run. Everybody hates a strikeout.
Yep.
That's what baseball kind of has become. And I think David Ortiz came out and said it's effing boring. And our guy Jeff Fry agreed with
Yep.
him. I saw it on Twitter. Great for baseball. Great for the Padres. Great for Fernando. That's
Awesome.
my final take.
Great for Dodger baseball versus Padre baseball now for
For 14 years.
For 14 years, Mookie
versus
Fernando.
Tatis for the next 12 years.
Yeah.
Fun fact. I'm not sure what the deferred is, so I may be wrong. But as of now, before all the info comes out, the Padres will stop paying Fernando Tatis
nice.
before the Mets stop paying Bobby Bonilla.
Yep. 1 year before, right? I
Yeah,
saw
1
that.
year.
I think it's like
1 year.
2034 is when Bonilla's finally off, and then he'll be done 2033. Also, I wanted to add a little fun thing to entice to fuel this Dodger Padre rivalry that
Is it a
everyone's
rivalry?
talking- No, but everyone's talking
Really?
about. No, of course they're good team rep, but we don't have a lot of like city history, not yet.
So, okay, go ahead, and I'm asking you a question.
What is the thing that everyone loves to say right now about the Dodgers? Oh, they pay for everything they want to do.
Yeah, and
Right.
it came out like we had 15 homegrown
Which
guys.
is freaking,
It was more than anybody else.
stupid. But right? Yeah, we have the resources, but we don't do it like, hey, money, go.
They did in the beginning,
They did at the beginning, sure.
but they took on contracts
yes,
more.
they took on and they kind of
Slowly,
strategy.
They built to win while building the farm.
Exactly. The Dodgers at this current point, I saw it. Do you know how much their infield
Is worth
is worth?
Dodgers infield.
Their
Yeah,
salaries between
Yeah.
all four of them.
yeah. Let me give it to you because I know Tatis is gonna be more than all four.
Yeah.
Justin Turner 17.
Yeah.
Corey Seager, I think he just got paid 10.
Sure. So 27.
Gavin Lux.
No. Let's to be fair, let's add Chris Taylor.
You're gonna go Chris Taylor. I
Sure.
think it's like $6 million.
Right? 6 million.
So what is
33.
that? 33.
Max
Max
Muncy.
Muncy's like $6 million to $7 million.
7. So we'll go 7. 40.
$40 million. Fernando Tatis actually gets paid $40 million in the first year.
Exactly. What does Manny Machado get paid?
That dude's getting paid like 35, right?
What is the new
Hosmer,
What is Hosmer getting paid?
he's getting paid like
Like-
20 something.
No. He's getting, I think he a little like 14, 15, like Turner, but still a lot, right?
Okay, yeah.
What's the second baseman they just signed to play second from Korea?
Oh, he's getting like $7 million.
Even more. So it could combine. You know how much? 42 million. I was reading. I think it's 40 something million for the Dodgers infield and the Padre infield.
It's
is
like $80 million.
no
huh?
more because.
Oh,
those
you
two-
got like 90.
yeah,
Almost 100 million just on
100
the
million-
infield.
No, 100 million guaranteed because, like you just said, Fernando 40, Manny is
Like 30.
30. That's 70 right there. And
Yeah.
then you sign a new guy at 15 and 15. Boom, 105, whatever.
my
So who's
gosh.
buying their?
However, that's a fair point.
The outfield
Our
is
outfield is Mookie's at like what 35.
Yeah. Well,
I know it's actually lower than that because the AAV is
not
like
as much.
25 or 26.
Mook-
Bellinger's like at 12.
no, yeah, 12 because he didn't make it. And then Pollock is like 14.
Actually, that's probably cheaper
we-
because
no, no, we
they
have-
pay.
We have more. No,
It's
'cause-
not by much though because Grisham is probably getting paid. Let's just say $1 million.
Sure.
It's probably less, but let's just
I think
say
less. Will
let's just
Myers
throw out
is
$1
what?
million. Will Myers is like 14 million.
Yeah. And then Tommy Pham.
Jerkson, Profar, and Tommy Pham are in that 10 million range.
Yeah, so yeah, you're right. 3 dudes for 21. We're closer in the outfield. Obviously, we might take it because of Mookie, but the infield,
but
dude,
the
that
infield, that
is
is
crazy, right?
Ridiculous.
Right, and then-
Absolutely ridiculous.
And then they're like, oh, you bought, we didn't buy it.
The thing is, I think
It took Padres.
no, actually, screw that. The Padres have one infielder that's homegrown.
Cronenworth.
Oh, well, you count him too, but it depends if you use a Korean guy or Cronenworth.
Yeah,
Let's say Cronenworth. Tatis was traded for.
yeah. For
But he
Shields.
was in the system for
No,
a while.
I count Tatis as a homegrown.
I count Tatis
I know
because he's still developing
technically it's going to go under a trade,
but
right?
he's a homegrown.
but it's because you got to develop those guys.
He
Like
still
the one,
spent like
but if
4
you think about
years.
most of them, Manny,
Manny, no.
Eric,
Catching is not even there because they got rid of Hedges.
The Korean guy, the new Korean guy, Will Myers. Those are not
homegrown guys.
Trades, those are signings.
Grisham is traded from the Brewers.
Grisham is traded from the Brewers.
Tommy Pham from the
Traded
Rays.
from the- so
Profar from the
They've done
A's.
really good trades as well. So
No,
give
they've
them
done
credit, give
great
them
trading
credit.
wise, but they have no homegrown talent there. Their pitching staff is going to be different though.
Well, yeah, because now you have
Lamet.
Paddock, Lamet, and then of
Paddock,
course Gore. That's what they're excited
Mackenzie,
for, right?
Lacucci's still there,
No, he
right?
traded him
Oh,
to the
he was
Mets.
part of the okay.
Mets. Because now they have Musgrove.
Yes, they
got-
have Musgrove now.
We should have kept Peterson to spank him, but
Dude, that would have been an easy 20 homers a year for Peterson.
if he just stayed for Musgrove.
Just stay. He faces them. Let's just say 4 times throughout. Fine. Let's just say 4 times. He sees them.
Yeah.
3 at bats. 12
Two-
home runs.
Easy. Easy. Okay, so now
The Dodgers hit him very well. So I think that's actually an interesting point. Why would you bring a guy that the Dodgers see well?
I feel like on that aspect, it's just more of because overall Joe Musgrove wasn't that bad against everyone else. He was decent.
Everyone else is pretty decent.
That's why they brought
I know that's why
shored
he's
up.
there, but I'm just saying when everything's so analytical.
I think that's why you did a Blake Snell, right? Blake Snell.
Blake Snell dominated until
You Darvish did too.
yeah.
He dominated us that one start when he was he's
Correcto. Correcto.
Okay, so before we get into a few more baseball stuff,
I had a question for you.
Yeah, quick, go ahead.
Do you have more Tatis questions?
Nothing about Tatis.
Okay,
It was the
I
next,
have one.
now it's the extension kind of thing or the deals.
You have a lot of great young talented players.
Mhm.
I'm gonna give you a list about 3 or 4. Tell me who you start your team with.
Got it.
Fernando Tatis,
Yes.
Ronald Acuna,
Okay.
Juan Soto,
Okay.
and Bellinger's young enough, right, for the list?
Sure, but I'll let you know I'm not gonna pick him.
He's probably the most inconsistent.
Yes.
Who do you? Okay, screw Bellinger. Top 3.
Top 3. Okay. I can only pick one.
You only get one.
I think I go Juan Soto,
He seems to be the most consistent.
and then I go Fernando Tatis, and then I go
Ronald
Acuna.
Acuna.
But those two are very close. Now, the reason I only choose Juan Soto, he does have one full year under his belt. He has this half year, and he has a year before. This year he was incredible, even though it was only 60
It
games.
was like 3. He didn't even play 60 games. He
It
played
was
like 40
ridiculous. But I saw his personality, his fire, his grit. He is a good
He's
hitter.
got it.
He might be the best hitter,
games.
hitter
Out of the 3.
out of the 3.
You know what brings him down is I think his defensive ability.
Defensive
right?
liability
Ronald
is something.
Acuna is a better outfielder.
Okay.
See, to me, this was a struggle
It's super
between
close. Like,
Soto
if you-
and
Tatis.
Tatis.
I would
Tatis at shortstop.
exact shortstop is a core.
That's one of your prime
wouldn't-
positions.
I would not blink an eye if you said, "Oh," I would not be like, "Wow, how can you not?" It's very easy. No, it's
If I
not.
went Acuna, would you be like, no?
No, Acuna, no.
You see, I don't think Acuna's that
I don't
bad
think
either.
he's. Yeah, for me, I don't know. I know a lot of
I
people
think
like
if I
him,
had
but
to make my team today, like I had my order,
I would not be
Tatis
mad.
first.
Let's say if me and you had the one
Soto
or two picks.
second,
If you get the first
Acuna
pick
third.
and you take Tatis, I'm not gonna be. I'm not. Would I be sad with Soto? Hell no. I just chose him. Would you be sad with Soto?
No,
Exactly. But would you be sad with Acuna? Over.
I wouldn't be sad, but I'm like, I wanted that guy.
Yeah.
though.
Exactly.
I think that's where
I think
I'd
that's the thing to add. Alrighty. So now I do want to add the question that was tied into the Tatis, right?
What you got?
It's a really cool little article by Mark Feinstein on the MLB.com. Basically, it says who will sign the next mega extension, and that is a very interesting question because we do have people who are
Soto.
now ready to going through, right? So here are the couple of players that he added who are most likely to get the big extension, and 4 others who are most likely not to get that big extension. Okay. All right, so this is how we start. Javier Baez, shortstop of the Cubs, age 28, eligible for free agent 2021. Okay.
Oh, I wouldn't pay for him.
Coming next is Cody Bellinger, first base outfielder, Dodgers, 25, eligible for free agency after 2023.
I'd pay for him.
Corey Seager,
I'd pay for
shortstop,
him.
Dodgers, 26. Michael Conforto, Mets, age 27.
He's a hard one.
Rafael Devers, age 24, third base. Francisco Lindor, who of course he just got traded to the Mets at 27. Gleyber Torres, 24.
That's a tough one. I really like him, though.
Trey Turner, 27, eligible for free agency 2022. Those are the people that he put are on the brighter side, more likely to something going happen, something to happen between the teams. Let's have some dialogue. Let's go ahead and get this ball rolling to get signed an extension. These players are unlikely on his mind. Should I more say Schmuck Correa? Carlos Correa, shortstop, Astros, 26, right?
No, I think he's gone.
So you think he's on the right track? This is probably a guy he's not going to extend, right?
They moved Bregman over, and I think they have another shortstop in the system, so no.
Next one, interesting. Aaron Judge,
yeah,
Yankees, 28,
injury prone.
Eligible for free agency after 2022.
I would try to move him.
This one's very interesting. He put most likely not going to sign with them. Extension, Nationals, age 22, Juan Soto. They
don't have the money.
Yep. Next, Trevor Story, age 28.
No, he's gone.
Agency.
Rockies suck.
So those are the 4 guys who are not. All right. Out of the 4 guys who are not, I think I know who you would choose because we just talked about him. Juan Soto would probably be D1 you want. Who would be next in line? Trevor Story, Aaron Judge, or Carlos Correa?
Story.
He's good. I think he's very underrated.
You know who my shortstop is? My all-time favorite shortstop is? Very similar.
Interesting.
Very similar.
Very similar.
I think. Put up the average, can play great defense. Speed, power.
He's good.
He needs to get out of Colorado, though,
and tell his own story.
Exactly. Tell his own story, and let's see the story of the power.
Nice.
Does he really have the power or not?
I think he does.
We don't know.
He does. You're right. We don't know. So these are the 4 more unlikely. Are there any ones that you can see? They could stay. Out of the 4. Judge
could probably stay. Correa maybe on a short-term deal.
Okay.
I can't see Story staying after the Nolan Arenado trade.
I think so too.
However,
he's gone.
There's a lot more money left. If he's a money guy, take the money, right?
Oh yeah, like we just talked about. Yeah,
he might take the money. Juan Soto is interesting because you have Strasburg, you have Scherzer, you have the other guy, Corbin, eating up a lot of money. The thing is, you got to figure out, you want Trey Turner or you want Juan Soto probably, until you get rid of one of the pitchers. Yeah. If you don't get rid of a pitcher, then you get one. If you get rid of a pitcher, you could probably get both.
For them, here's the thing. They spend a lot of money on those pitchers. Strasburg is still good. I think he took the year off, so we'll see how he is.
I would try to move Strasburg.
Scherzer is older, but he's still good. They're just on the older. They're all past their 30s.
Yeah.
They're old. But hey,
the thing is,
guess what? They brought him a World Series, so I don't think they give a shit.
It doesn't matter at this point. They can stay for the next decade without really contending.
Yeah.
Just be on the cusp of wild card. If you make it, let's see where the run goes. Yep. And I think fan base will be happy.
I think so too.
The likely one to get traded out of those 3, I would try to trade Scherzer. Probably brings back the most.
Yep, and he's most likely on.
And he's towards the end of his deal.
I think he's very close, so that's why he'll be very close. Easier to get off that money, even though I don't think it's that much, especially for a guy who's still good.
And then Scherzer, you keep until he goes into the Hall of Fame and probably retires as a national.
Yeah.
However, Scherzer, I think, is going to be a tough case.
What do you mean, to go to the Hall of Fame?
Yeah.
You don't think he'll make it?
First decade was...
okay. I think he might.
He's had a pretty good career. No, he's had a very good career.
Yeah.
Very late bloomer, though.
That is true.
He's a very late bloomer.
He's still not done, though, so we got to give him his credit. He's still not done.
That's true. If he has a decade of excellence, we'll see. Because there's been a lot of guys that have had a decade and still not gone in.
Very good, great point. So the guys who I did mention, the ones who he feels are more likely on their way to signing an extension.
Yeah.
Not saying it's guaranteed, just more likely.
Yeah.
Let's say these guys are 55% more like these other guys were 45. It's not, there's not a science to it. It's just how it is.
I don't bring back bias.
You don't bring back bias. You think the Cubs will try to? I have a feeling they will.
Fan favorite. They have a title.
Corey. Are we doing it? Are we waiting? Or are we not doing it?
It makes me mad, but they got Boris agents. No, Scott Boris is their agent, so Scott Boris doesn't sign extensions.
He's gonna go to good point.
Unfortunately,
there have been exceptions though. Don't forget,
Like
Steven
two?
Strasburg signed an extension with the Nationals 2016.
How much of that though is the player just foot down?
Exactly. We don't know that.
But
We don't.
you
know
have to be able to put your foot down. Cody might want to follow in his father's footsteps.
That's weird. I was talking to my brother about that too. He said out of the two, he has a weird feeling. Even though Corey Seager is destined to go to free agency and people will like him, he has a feeling we will keep him, and Cody might be a little different.
Andrew Friedman, very analytical. He also has a pretty good baseball mind.
Yeah.
He's gonna go with the consistency.
Yeah.
Corey Seager's a consistent one.
Corey Seager's the only thing I'm a little worried about is the injuries.
Yeah, screw
He's
that,
got an
man.
injury. He's got an injury every year.
He's
Except the
been
60
fine, dude.
No,
Remember,
me too.
we got to remember 2019, coming back from hip, coming back from Tommy John,
Yeah.
and Tommy John.
Yeah.
I
no,
mean,
he was still
I mean,
good. He was still good.
That should tell you something. A guy who's not fully healthy
can still do it.
True.
still do it.
True. Trust me, you're talking. Trust me, you're talking to the same. You told me who would you tell me who would you? I love both of them. I love both of them. I had both of them. I had to choose one. He's a better hitter.
Yeah.
He's a better hitter. He's just more consistent. All I'm saying is,
we look at it though like Corey as good as he is consistently.
Yes.
Cody can go MVP Cody, which is
Probably better.
better than Corey, right?
Yeah,
Better than
of course.
Corey, right?
He's unstoppable.
But then you
He's
have
unstoppable.
2021, which I give to him very difficult year, where he's not very good, where he's
Yes.
not defensively.
Yes.
Defensively,
That's the one thing I'm happy that he's continuing because some players
yeah,
he's kept that
yeah,
up. He's kept that
yeah.
up, which is really good. That's a time for him. A good time for him. His offense is not affecting. Other side of the ball, which is happens, or vice versa. Your defense struggles and you start playing. That's right. Doing well on that aspect. Doing well a lot of that. So I'm glad of that. We'll see because we have to make a decision now. Corey, but Cody, we got the world.
It's kind of funny that you brought up Bellinger and right? So I have a list right here. MLB's top 10 players of 2021 season.
And it just came out already.
I have it in front of me. You want to guess all 10?
Let's do it. Well, I think we should. Finish up on that one because I think we know this. The one player would probably looks like on his way to signing San Francisco Lindor. Are we Lindor? Agreement now?
He's gonna test it.
He went here. Okay.
He'll test it. He'll play the one. Test the market.
All right, here we go. Sorry.
Poor Jamal. He's got all the pictures. You ready to play the game?
Alright,
Ready to play the game?
Let's
Top
play.
10. Top 10.
All right. I do have some knowledge on players that have come, so I'm glad that I've seen it.
So you've already seen the top 10? You've already seen the top 10?
Okay. I've not seen the top 10 once I've seen. I know yesterday they showed the 22,
11 to 20.
I do happen to know that it was Garrett Cole just didn't crack. Shane Bieber, right? And I think Bregman was there. Who else was there? Someone else was there, but Jose Ramirez, Trevor Story. Seager was 20.
I didn't like it either.
But it's all 10. So I don't know if I can give you. Order, but I definitely order.
No, we'll just play the game. Three strikes. Say the name, and I'll tell you the number.
Okay, so why even be around Mike Trout?
Yeah, I could just tell you that.
Yeah, you're gonna be Hill. He's first. You're gonna tell me what number, or tell me what number?
Yeah, I can just tell you that.
Yeah, you're gonna be Hill. He's first. Yeah, He's first.
Yeah,
Trout one. Mookie two. Okay, here we go. Now
where things get a little.
I just gotta name the right names. It has to be Tatis Jr.
He's 6.
Okay, he's 6. We're alive, man. We're still alive. I might have to ask you.
No helping. No, he's seen the list.
You have. Oh, you have. Okay.
He's already seen it.
Let's go with.
Soto.
I'm all worried now. Juan Soto.
Juan Soto, fifth.
I got 4.
So you have 1, 2, 5, and 6.
5 and 6. 3. So I need
3 and 4.
Nolan Arenado.
Okay, alright.
First
Strike one.
He had a bad year. All right. Okay. I'm good. I'm gonna recoup. I'm okay.
Freddie Freeman.
Oh man, I'm Freddie Freeman.
Number 4.
Okay, so 3. 10, 9, 8, 7.
Yeah, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 3.
All right, come on. Okay, come on.
Yeah, he was in
Francisco
the
Lindor.
last
Francisco
one. Why did I
Lindor.
say that one? No, two strikes, buddy.
Yeah, he was in the last one.
Why did I say that? Why did I
There's two
say
strikes,
that?
buddy. There's two strikes, buddy.
I know. Okay.
Who was good this year?
Oh my gosh.
That's the thing, right?
Who was good this year? Who was good this year?
Have to be good in 2020.
That's the thing.
Yeah,
That's
Right?
the thing.
That's why it's so
No,
tough. That's why it's so
no,
tough.
that's the thing.
Have to be good in 2020.
Have to be good in
Yeah, I know.
2020.
So you think I'm overthinking?
So you think
it.
I'm
Trying to be like,
You're
trying to
overthinking
be like,
it. You're overthinking it. You have one strike left. You have one strike left.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Maybe
You just gotta think. You just gotta think
somebody on the
logically
list
here.
isn't
Yeah.
Logically here.
Yeah.
Maybe somebody on the list. Somebody on the list is in the room.
Yelich? Christian Yelich.
That's a good. That's a good.
You're right.
Yelich?
Technically, he was-
Yelich?
Christian Yelich. Number 9.
You're right. Technically, he was.
He wasn't that good, but
He wasn't that good.
defensively
but-
he sucks too.
defensively
but
he sucks
He's a
too,
great
but
hitter overall.
he's a great hitter
Great
overall.
player. Great player.
Okay.
I like him.
Okay, he was number 9.
And
That was number 9.
Yeah.
Is there a picture? Is there a
corner.
picture?
Okay, he was number 9. Okay, he was number 9.
That was number 9.
Is there a picture? Is there a picture? There's some
Yeah, there's a
pictures
picture.
left?
Yeah, there's a picture.
Jacob
Yeah,
DeGrom.
who is that? Who is
Number
that
3.
picture? That's
Oh,
the thing.
wow.
And his
Yeah,
name?
he's very
And his
high.
name? Jacob DeGrom.
Correct.
Jacob DeGrom.
Number 3. Number
Oh, wow.
3. Yeah,
Oh,
he was
wow.
very. Yeah, he was
Well,
very
he's so
high.
good though. Well, he's so good.
No, he's very good. No, he's very good.
I think so.
A little high.
So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You're missing 7, 8. You're missing 7, 8, and 10.
2, 3. Oh,
We've talked about 2 of the. We've talked about 2 of the 3.
Yes, I figured. Yes, I figured. 2 of the 3. Oh, 7, 8, and 10. Oh, 7, 8, and 10. We talked about two of them.
Yeah.
Extensions.
My gosh.
Extensions.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I feel like I haven't seen Cody Bellinger's name.
My gosh. My
in the,
gosh.
Is that your guess?
I feel like I haven't seen Cody Bellinger's name in the.
Is that your guess? Because you're on 2 strikes already. You're on 2 strikes already. Is that your guess?
Yes.
Buddy.
Yes.
Oh, Cody.
Number 10, Cody
Number 10,
Bellinger.
Cody Bellinger.
2 left, buddy. 2 left, buddy.
Cody. Well, because he is a former MVP, so I guess. So I
And Cody's
guess.
in the room. And Cody's in the room.
I know. I wasn't asked that question. I wasn't asked that question. Just go for it. 9 and 8. No, 9 and 8.
7 and 8. 7 and 8.
7 and 8. Man. Shortstops are done. All shortstops are done.
You tell me. I don't know. You tell me. I don't know.
Yeah, shortstops are done. Lindor, Story,
Oh, Tuve was
Seager,
last yesterday's
Spuck,
episode. I remember that.
Spuck.
I don't know how to
Altuve was last. Yesterday's episode. I remember
I don't know
that.
how to.
Is it-
I don't know
there's no
how
outfielder
to.
in there,
No.
huh?
No.
Yeah.
What do you got? What do you got?
One outfielder.
There's no outfielder. There's no outfielder in there.
Yeah.
Huh?
There's an outfielder.
Yeah.
There's one outfielder, one
Yeah.
infielder. One outfielder, one infielder.
Outfielder just signed. Outfielder
Yeah,
just
no,
signed.
I don't know. I don't want to say that.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I don't want to say that. I don't want to say that.
Are you thinking of Zuna? Are you thinking of
Schmuck is
Zuna?
rated very
No, not
high.
Zuna.
No,
No,
thinking
not
about the other.
Zuna.
No, thinking about the
But I
other.
don't know if he's in the top 10.
That schmuck is rated very high. That schmuck is rated
He
very
was
high.
definitely the
Yeah,
best Astro.
but I don't know if he's in.
Yeah.
But I don't know
That
if he's
was
in the top
very
10.
hard to do.
But he was definitely the best. He was definitely the best Astro.
Yeah,
That's
well,
a
that wasn't very hard to
that's a-
do. That wasn't very
that's a-
hard to
that's a-
do.
That's a guarantee.
Remember we talked about
One
one.
infielder, one
Yeah,
outfielder,
yeah.
one outfielder.
All right.
Remember we talked about one. Remember we talked about one of these.
I know. Yeah, I know.
All right, what do you got? All right, what do you got?
Number 7, Ronald Acuna. I don't like that one.
Number 7,
Ronald
Ronald
I like that one. Number 7?
Number 7 in baseball. 7 in baseball. Ronald Acuna.
I don't like that one. Okay. No offense to him. I think Acuna's a top. I think Acuna's a top player, but not 30 player, but not
Top 20 player.
I had another one. I was like, you think this guy's top? Do you think this guy's top 20 player? Top 20 player? I forgot who the
Do you like that one? Do you like that one, Acuna?
I think he had a bad season. I think he had a bad season, but he's young. He's pretty damn good. He's pretty damn good. I don't know about 7. I don't know about 7. 7
That's what I'm saying. 20, yes.
Top 20, yes. Top 20, yes.
Okay, so then I'm missing. Okay, so then I'm missing that infielder.
Correct.
Who is the damn good infielder? Third base.
I don't know.
Shortstop. Second base.
Yeah, I was about to go. I just said first base.
Funny, one of the MVPs.
Yeah, I was about to go. I just said first base.
I'm waiting for you to tell me. Jose Abreu.
I'm waiting for you to tell me.
Jose Abreu.
Unusual hair.
This guy.
This guy does not like to play in Hollywood.
Even worse. Anthony Rendon.
Anthony Rendon is the number 8 player in baseball, according to MLB.
You know, this 2020 season messed up not only everybody, but it messed up my thought process of
How to rank these guys.
It was an awful season. But then again, we always say, don't overdo it. But
They definitely overdo it.
Hey, you know what?
Actually, Freeman was funny. Freeman was like top 30 the past 5 years.
Yeah.
5 years.
Yeah.
He had such a small season. He's 4.
Yeah.
Woody Bellinger, Christian Yelich couldn't
hit
water. They fell out
water.
of the
Exactly.
in their top 10. So
Yeah.
I don't know. Like if you're going off last year, Juan Soto should be third.
Probably, right?
350 average, or like 50 average, or like played 40 games and played 40 games. Probably right. Probably right. Freeman MVP. Freddie Freeman MVP. You should have been in there. You should have been in there. Should have been like Altuve should have been like
George Springer?
200.
Yeah, he was bad. Yeah, he was
You
bad.
know, like,
Where's George Springer? Where's George
he was
Springer?
like top. He was like top tier. Top 20. Top 20.
Top 20.
Oh, he was 20. Oh, he was 20.
Yeah,
I was gonna ask you. I
yeah,
was gonna ask you. I think George Springer's top. You think George Springer's top?
I'll push him back. I'll push him back. Top 30. Top 30.
Top
How
40.
was-
Alright, we
I could probably name 39. I could probably name
That's fine.
39.
But he's fine.
Yeah. Guess this top 10. This top 10. Hope you guys enjoyed that one. Really quick before we wrap up here. Ace pickup. Trevor Rosenthal. Winning your deals. Depth and pulls to the bullpen. Good moves overall. Good
Yes, I
moves
think so.
overall.
Yes, I think so.
Break the bank and it's not gonna
Typical
change
A's
things.
typical A's moves. Something happens where they have a really bad year. They have a really bad year. Having a great year.
Trade them.
Trade
them.
If it works out, they're cheap. They're cheap. Definitely, Mitch definitely still hit righties very well. Rosenthal had a resurgence of the Padres last year, so he's their new shutdown closer. Watch him have like a 40 save season with 1 point.
I wouldn't be surprised. Corey Seager was 24th. Corey Seager was 24th by the way. Tim Anderson. Guys, thank you guys for listening. Episode
Yes, thank you so much.
Make sure you use promo code Going Deep with Matthew and Jeremy on any of our affiliates, which can be seen at Going Deep with Matthew and Jeremy.com, where you can catch all the latest episodes, info, and merchandising as well. Find us on Spotify, whatever you like. Anywhere. Also catch us on Instagram, and Twitter, and Facebook. Guys, this was fun.
It was great. Shout out to Jay.
Thank you, Jaden, for helping us out. Make sure you guys check out YouTube on there, and also on the website. Any final thing before you head out of here, man?
I just want to make sure that you all look at your Facebook memories. Remember what they're from. Because tiny little things are important.
Exactly. Guys, thank you for listening, and as always,
Much
love.